When I got to Houston on January 1st, 2023, I thought that I was about to have the time of my life. It was my first time living away from my family in a new state, in a new city, a city as cool as Houston. I was super excited because I had been living in Massachusetts and I was so miserable. I did not like my job. I did not like my living situation, and I just felt like I had plateaued. There was no more growing for me to do in Massachusetts. And so my best friend and I, we decided to move to Houston because she had a cousin that lived there and I had already been wanting to move. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be the perfect place. Houston had checked a lot of requirements that I had. Unfortunately, my experience did not at all live up to my expectations, and I had known somewhat that Houston wasn't going to be a right fit for me based on videos that I had watched, research that I had done, but I was still down to give it a try. When I drove into the city on January 1st, I immediately was like, oh, aesthetically, this city is not appealing to me. Already, Houston did not check off that requirement. Additionally, I moved without a job. So during the first week or so while I was apartment hunting, I was also job hunting because that was a big priority, is I needed to find a job. I did have savings, but I didn't want to go under a certain amount. Unfortunately, that did not go as planned because it took me so long to find a job. I applied to at least 300 jobs in so many different industries as the year went on. Eventually, I ended up finding a job and I started at the end of May, and that was the job that I stuck with until now. Not having a decent job for those first 6 or so months, 5 or so months, negatively impacted my experience in so many different ways. First, I was struggling, well, not struggling, but I was conscious of the money that I was spending because I had to watch my finances. I couldn't go out to eat. I couldn't get to try all the Houston restaurants that everybody was always talking about when referring to Houston. And a lot of events and things that were going on, I couldn't partake in because I had to be financially smart and think about my bills first, because this was also the first time that I really had any bills to pay, like rent, electric bill, Wi-Fi, all of that. When I lived in Massachusetts, I was very lucky enough to live with my parents and they took care of the housing stuff. I just had my car to pay for, my insurance, and my credit cards. But now I had to pay for everything all by myself. The times that I did go out, especially with the nightlife, I was always disappointed. Everybody always talked about the Houston nightlife and how lit it is. And when I was living in Massachusetts and going out in Boston, I had started making content about Boston nightlife. And being in Boston, if you know, there's a lot of Caribbeans and Africans. So I thought, okay, like Houston, they say is very diverse. I'm expecting the same, if not better, nightlife out there. That was not the case. I am Caribbean, so I'm Haitian. I love to dance. I don't care about these sections and bottle wars and no, where's the dance floor? There was no dance floor in any of the Houston clubs that I've been to. So that was so disappointing, and every time I went out, I felt like I always wasted my money and I wasted my time and I wasted my energy looking for fun, but it just was not there. It is not the type of fun that I was looking for. At the end of the year in October, my best friend ended up moving away. She moved back to Massachusetts. So I no longer had her to be my support system and I be her support system. Loneliness hit harder than it ever had hit since I had moved. And although I was working and still trying to be social, my job was not something that I was passionate about. And it was a very interesting job. I'm definitely glad that I learned everything that I did and all the experiences that I did have. And my coworkers were amazing, amazing people. The pay wasn't really matching the job description and the job expectations. So that was also a little drawback. I knew from the beginning when I moved to Houston that I did not want to stay there. But I was like, I'll just at least give it a year. I could say, you know, I lived in Houston for a year. I tried it out. I knew that I had to get out as soon as I could. So I started applying to jobs, and I applied to so many different places in so many different industries. Again, I applied to jobs in California. I applied to jobs in Florida. I applied to jobs in the Carolinas. I applied everywhere. And eventually, I finally got a job offer. I accepted it. And now I am in my new city. I will be starting my new job very, very soon, and I cannot wait. I didn't tell too many people where I was moving to because I just wanted to keep it low-key. But I did have some people guess, and I've had a lot of interesting guesses. A lot of people think that I moved to Atlanta. Some people think I moved to Orlando. Some people think I moved to Philly. Some people think I moved to New York. But I actually moved to Baltimore, Maryland. And I know everyone's gonna have something to say about that, but honestly, when I got into the city, I loved it. I know y'all hear things about Baltimore. You know, it's a lot of crime, it's ghetto, it's this, it's that. And honestly, it's only my third day, but I already love it. I already know that it's a right fit for me. Again, because I'm gonna be the one living here, not y'all. So I'm very excited to be here. I am so glad that I got this job opportunity, especially in this field, a field that I've been wanting to get back into since like 2021. And I'm super excited. I cannot wait for this year and the years that go on. Honestly, I'm super thankful to Houston because it taught me so much. I learned so much. I grew so much in that first year. And honestly, if I were to do it again, I probably would. I'd just go into it a little bit more prepared for the unexpected, such as, you know, struggle with finding a job. But I would honestly still pick it because I felt like Houston was definitely a great starter city for me. And I just wanted to add, don't let my personal experience deter you from moving to Houston or anywhere else. Just because it didn't work out for me doesn't mean it won't work out for you. You know, we have different expectations, we have different ways of life. It didn't work out for me. I figured it out on my own. You definitely should go figure it out on your own if you want to move anywhere, really. It is not the end all be all, but I'm glad that's where I started. And I'm hoping Baltimore is where I finish, is where I settle down. I'm staying here. If you are looking to do the same, if you're tired of your life, if you just need a change, if you just feel like you have plateaued and you need to experience something new, I definitely recommend it, because you'll just be better because of it. And despite any struggles that you might have, any hardships that may come across, you just have to have faith. You just have to have trust. I don't know if y'all believe in God, but this year was the year, 2023 that is, that I really just had to put my faith, put my trust in God to guide me and let me know everything's gonna be okay. Things will come on his time, not Malika's time. And that was something that I really struggled with. I have a bachelor's degree. Why is it so hard for me to get a job out here? You know, I have all this experience. I've worked in so many different fields. Why is it so hard? But he was just preparing me for something greater than I could ever believe was possible. And I'm so glad that I just kept in there. I kept hanging on. I kept believing I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna get the job of my dreams. I'm gonna find a city that I am meant to be in. And I'm gonna do it all on his time. Now, I cannot wait to see what Baltimore has to offer to me. I think this is definitely gonna be a great move. This move feels a lot more different than when I moved to Houston. I am moving here with positive thoughts, with a job, with an apartment secured, and with God by my side. I think this is gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. I know it. And I cannot wait to see what's next. A lot of people are guessing so many different cities. So did y'all see this coming? Please comment and let me know. I feel like this is so unexpected. But honestly, when I got to Baltimore, because I came in December to visit, and I was like, oh, this city, because I had never been to Baltimore before. So I was like, oh, this city reminds me a lot of Boston, Houston, and New York. So like a mix of those three is what Baltimore is. And honestly, yes, there are some rough areas, but I think the city just as itself is very nice. And obviously I haven't had the chance to explore much, but I'm feeling really confident. I'm feeling really happy to be here. I'm gonna be way closer to my family, a better job opportunity, a better living quarter, a better living, a better apartment. Apartment tour is coming soon. And I just think that it's gonna be a great year for 2024 and the years that come after that. If you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, comment them down below. Please, positive vibes only. I don't want to hear y'all's talking negatively about this city, especially if you haven't lived here. The last thing I need is negativity. So please, good vibes only, well wishes only. I also want to thank everybody on social media who wished me a safe traveling journey as I embarked on the 21-hour total, but I did it in 2 days, broke it up, drive. So thank you so much to those who checked on me rather than just like asking me where I was moving to and not even sending me gas money. But anyways, I'm super excited. If you couldn't tell, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. And make sure to stick around because I have a bunch more videos planned, a lot more videos coming very soon. Apartment tour is coming soon. The apartment hunting process is coming soon. And anything else y'all want to see, please comment down below and I'll try my best to film it. But for now, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for all the support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all next time.